All right, well, let's go ahead and get started then. Hopefully today we'll finish up on graphs, which are a very important data structure.
Nah.
Okay. Well, what are these pictures up here?
Graphs.
Wow, okay, that's great.
I mean, you asked.
I know, I'm trying, we gotta dial it back.
You also know this class.
We gotta realize what's going on. What do you think the bottom picture is of?
Cities.
Cities. And what are the connections?
The edges.
Right.
Location.
Connecting flights.
Kind of.
Okay, we could call them connecting flights.
Kind of. Actually, I
I
was
mean, they
gonna
could just be
say.
roads from New York to
No.
London.
There's no roads from New York.
New York
Where
to
we're
Paris.
going, we don't
Dallas
have
to
roads.
London.
It used to be on Google Maps. You could ask what the directions were from New York to London, and it would tell you to basically go to
You
the
had to
ocean.
kayak across
and
the
then
ocean or
swim.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Jet ski. That was the one I read.
Oh, the jet ski one?
Yeah, the jet ski.
Yeah, they had a lot of fun with that one. All right, we'll say their
I don't think
flights.
you have enough gas for that.
Enough what?
Gas.
No, you just bring gas.
I'm sure there's.
On a jet ski.
Yes. You trail it behind you in the ocean in these containers so that they don't spill, so you don't spill a bunch of gas in the ocean. Because that would have read over well.
I don't think the jet ski has enough propulsion to carry the gas effectively across.
And then
that
you
ocean.
bring a paddle.
All right, well, that was a great diversion. So what did we talk about with graphs last time?
That they can be a tree.
Okay, yes, they can be a tree. What operations do we do on graphs?
Undirected and directed.
All right, so, okay, yes, that's a type of graph, directed and undirected. So what's the difference between directed and undirected? Is this a picture of a directed or undirected graph at the bottom?
Direct.
Undirected,
Undirected, why is it undirected?
because it doesn't indicate like which direction.
Yeah, so there's no arrows, basically, there's no direction. So it's undirected. You don't believe in directions?
No, I said they don't do the fun ones on Google Maps. I just tried to
Oh.
try to get directions from here to London.
Without a paddle.
So
What else
simple.
did we learn about graphs?
That you could get from New York to London. No. With a kayak, and it's valid in Google Maps.
No, that was about 5 minutes ago. I'm talking about last time. Excuse me, last Wednesday.
Last time.
So long
That you
ago.
can add up the things to see the shortest path from one thing to another.
Yeah.
Oh, so we used weights, yeah, and then we could calculate what type of shortest path algorithm? Addition?
Shortest path algorithm.
Shortest path, which one? There's a lot of them actually.
Brett.
No, that's
Breadth
breadth
first.
first search.
Oh, well, I tried.
First.
So if we want to traverse the tree, there was breadth first search, and then there was also depth first search. But if you want to find shortest path, will breadth first search necessarily give you that?
No.
No. So what algorithm do we have to run?
Dijkstra's.
There we go. Everyone remember that guy's name?
What name?
Dijkstra's?
Nope.
It's a funny name.
Wextra.
Hmm?
Sounds like Wextra.
Yeah. Well, all right. Oh, how about this? Is this undirected or directed?
Directed.
Yeah. We talked about a lot of different definitions. I'm not going to go through them again. So we talked about which type of representation? Adjacency. How do we store the graph? How did we store it? We did a matrix. We used an adjacency matrix. And we stored, what was stored in that adjacency matrix?
At first, wasn't it like ones and zeros?
Right. That was to tell if they were connected or not. But then we added weights. So what did we do then?
It's either the weight or infinity.
Infinity or -1 or something. So we put in the weight, or we put in some value to symbolize there is no connection here. I think we were thinking about airports, so we put in -1 because you can't really fly -1 hours. That doesn't make any sense.
That's what you think.
True. Maybe in the future we can go back in time. Although if we could do that.
Or what if I'm going to
if you
China
go-
like really fast and I end
Or
up
Oh,
no,
yeah.
you
'Cause
just
my-
you just
my-
make it a -1. So what you do is you take like a 30-minute, you like drive over to like right beside the split on time zones in the U.S. And you take a short little flight to get like across. it
Yes,
in,
but
like,
the amount of
20
time it
minutes.
actually took you was still positive. It's just the difference between your destination time and your arrival, and your whatever takeoff time or whatever.
There's still 30-minute flights that you could take.
Yes.
You
I don't
take it across
understand
the time.
why, but
Yeah, I don't either.
just drive a couple hours.
Oh, well, if you live in Texas, you'll understand very quickly.
You would take a flight across Texas to another place in Texas.
You don't even really have to go across it, just, towards the middle. There are flights. Alright, so we talked about a matrix. That was nice.
So much gas.
Next comes an adjacency list. What do you think a list is going to be like? Up on the board. All right.
Yay!
So it's a list of what?
Lists.
Yes!
Was I right?
Yes, but you guessed, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I'm a very good guesser.
I can tell. All right. So the idea, let's go to the board. Because we like drawing things, I hope.
Yay.
Heck yes.
Drawing time.
Pictures are beautiful.
That is my life.
You have a sad life.
All
I'm
right.
kidding.
Oh, don't I know it?
All right, first we gotta find this glare.
Why do people keep erasing it? Like, I feel like it's always going to be there, so I don't know why people erase the glare so much.
Because if I look at the board, I can't even tell that it's there. But
Well,
obviously
yeah,
on the
but, like-
screen.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess if they all don't use video, it makes sense.
Yeah, they don't use video. I'm the only one that's high tech right now, even though
Whoa.
we could have far
Actually,
superior cameras.
Derek uses video, thank you very much.
Who does?
Dr.
Beckwith.
Oh, Beckwith? Yes.
He
Oh.
uses video.
Hayes uses videos, but it's just of the computer screen.
Oh, I'm the
He's
only
not
one that
high-tech
takes
like
it to
the
the next
keyboard.
level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my system's terrible because I'm just running InPlayer on a camera and then recording my screen. But anyways, that's okay. So we need to, let's go over here and draw a graph. Here's point 0. We'll have
Yes.
point 1,
Yes.
point 2,
Yes.
point
Okay.
3,
No.
and point 4. All right.
Maybe.
It's amazing. Someone tell me connections, quick.
0 to 4.
What should the weight be?
7. Yeah.
Oh, wait, we can just pick the weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 to 1.
Okay.
3 to 1.
12.
What should the weight be? 12? Good.
0 to.
Can you read that up there?
Yeah, actually, it's easier to read.
Oh, there is a 2 over there. 4 to 2.
4 to 2. What should the weight be?
56.
56.
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
103.
103. All right, let's stop.
Aw.
Okay, keep going.
One more.
Do 3 to 0.
3 to 0.
Yeah.
2.
1.
1. They were right next to each other.
1/2. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. No, wait, yes, do it.
It's just the way to
No,
If we
that'll
can
make
do it,
our
do
math really weird.
Yeah, I don't want to. Let's not do
Oh.
decimals right now. This is y'all already have hard
It's
enough
a
times.
learning experience.
Oh my
Stop.
gosh.
Stop.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
No.
All right.
No.
There's some-
So beforehand, we'd have a giant matrix, right? Let's do the matrix real quick, just as a reminder. And we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. All right. So how do we fill this out with the matrix? What's the first thing we do?
Do the slant.
Yeah, and that is all
1.
0. Well, yeah, originally it was 1, but the weight, if you're at a node, how many time units does it take to get back to that node?
No.
None, because you're already at the node. So that's just silly to try and do anything. All right, so can we go from 0 to 1?
Sorry.
Nope, negative 1. How about 0 to 2?
No.
Nope. 0 to 3?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, it's 3 to 0.
How about 0 to 4?
Yes.
Yes.
How much is
7.
How about 1 to 0?
No.
No.
How about 1 to 2?
No.
How about 1 to 3?
No.
No.
1 doesn't go anywhere.
Man, 1's a terrible place to be.
God.
Okay, who would? All right. Once you're at 1, you're gone.
Yeah.
There's no leaving it.
What if like
Dang
what if they escape from the prison?
Yeah, that's Alcatraz. Anyways.
It's okay. Nothing goes to 3 anyway, so.
All right, how about 2 to 0?
Has to get to 2. 2 does not go to 0.
How about 2 to 1?
Yes. 103.
Costly trip to go to Alcatraz.
Right.
All right, 2 to 3?
0. Or -1, sorry.
And 2 to 4.
-1.
Wow. Don't want to be at 2 either. How about 3? 3 to 0.
It's 2.
All right. How about 3 to 1?
12.
About-
-1. -1.
How about 4 to 0?
-1. -1. 56. -1.
All right. Tell me something about this matrix.
That's a
It's
lot
very
of
depressing.
It's a lot. It's very depressing. It's a lot of negative ones. So if we had a ton of nodes, let's say 1 million, how big would this matrix need to be?
Very big.
Is that good?
No.
No, that causes sadness, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Lots of sadness.
Lots and lots of sadness. So we're going to not have this be a matrix. Instead, we're going to erase this.
What?
What? That's good. And we're going to make this an adjacency list. So you're at 0. What edges come out of 0? 0 to 4, right? Right? What edges come out of 0? You can go, if you're at 0, where can you go? Just 4. So we're just going to say, we have to write the other way. 4, and what's its weight?
7.
7. All right. If you're at 1, where can you go?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
All right. If you're at 2, well, let's make this real quick so we can see that it's actually a list. If you're at 2, where can you go?
1.
All right. So go 1. What's the weight?
103.
Which one? 103?
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. How about 3?
You can go to 0.
0.
And it's 2. And you can go to 1, and it's 12.
Let me make sure I write this correctly.
2.
Whoa.
All right. What?
And then that's it.
And then we're done. How about 4?
It can only go to 2, and that's 56.
All right. What do you
Whoa.
notice? What do you notice
got
about?
the null, the empty.
What do you know about this? I mean, what do you notice about this?
All of them have an empty
Right.
symbol. Yeah.
So if you had 1 million nodes, how big would this be?
Still pretty big.
Would it be as big as the matrix?
No.
Not necessarily, unless it was fully connected. Then the matrix would actually be better because then you'd have everything. But if you have a sparse graph, which actually that over there is a sparse graph, an adjacency list is better because it,
It's less costly on memory.
yes, consumes less memory. Everyone see that? Now, what could make an adjacency list consume more memory than an adjacency matrix?
Being fully connected.
Yes, I did say that earlier. So
Yeah.
good
and
listening skills.
I thought it was the trick question.
Good. But now I'm going to ask the question, why do you think that's the case?
Because
What is each entry storing here?
it's connection and null.
What's each connection storing? Let's start there. Storing 2 things, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the 2 things?
Its position it's going and its weight.
Yeah, so destination and weight. What was each position storing in the matrix?
Just the weight.
Just the weight.
Okay.
So you're doubling, essentially, I'm going to say doubling, because not necessarily always doubling, because sometimes the weight might be a really complex operation, but you're only storing integers for your destination. So you are technically, you can be significantly increasing all the entries in there. I'm sorry, the size of each entry has increased. So if this thing's fully connected, it's going to consume more memory. But in general, your real life graphs are not going to be connected Because is there any airline that has a fully connected graph where from every airport you can fly directly to another one? In other words, do you always have direct flights? Have you ever had a direct flight?
Yes.
Okay. Where was it?
To New York.
To New York. Okay.
From here.
I don't think you can get a direct flight from here to Hawaii.
See what I mean?
Because it's too far.
Well, but this is an international airport, right?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. There's not a big enough
One
plane to
time,
have gas to take you that far.
My dad went somewhere. I don't
What?
remember where he went, but I know that he had to on his way back, he had to pass South Carolina, in Georgia or something. There's somewhere in I know it was.
Yeah, when I was in.
And then came back to South Carolina.
When I flew to France, I flew past France into Germany, and then I flew from Germany into France.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, because when I flew
I don't know
from
why.
Tallahassee, Florida, which is in the Panhandle, back to San Antonio, Texas, I would literally drive to Jacksonville, which is literally the opposite direction, drive 150 miles, park there, and then fly to San Antonio because it was cheaper than any other option by a lot. It was kind of funny, but ridiculous.
That's Florida for you.
Good old Florida. All right. So,
Florida's not considered-
everyone understand an adjacency list?
It's not considered the South.
Hmm?
Where Florida, it's weird. Florida's not considered the South.
It's not. Northern Florida is really the South. It's just Georgia. Central Florida is, I don't know how to explain Central Florida. And then there's Miami.
Florida, period.
And then there's Miami.
Wait, what's so bad about Central Florida?
There's nothing bad about Central Florida. My wife's from Central Florida. Central Florida is a amazing place.
It's
I just
not
don't know
the
how to
South.
describe it.
It's not the South, that's for sure.
It's not the South.
Florida's its own thing.
It's definitely very, very Baptist, but it's not South Carolina Baptist.
There's
That's for
nothing
sure.
quite like South Carolina Baptist. though.
There's that too. It's not Georgia Baptist
Or
or
in
any
the
type
Bible
of
Belt.
Southern Baptist. It's
It's its own thing.
its own thing. I don't know the best way to explain it. And then there's Miami.
Miami's basically like the south of New York City, basically.
It's really just Cuba in America. Yeah.
It's basically.
It's Cuba in America. I mean, there's nothing bad about that. It's just Cuba in America. And then there's the Keys, which again, its own thing. Really cool though. Really awesome place. All right.
America's a strange place.
America.
It's just a strange all around.
Well, I mean, other countries they have similar things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mexico,
But we're on a bigger
the border
scale.
Mexico versus southern Mexico, very different.
Yeah.
But we're on a bigger scale 'cause we're bigger.
Hmm?
I said we're on a bigger scale because we're bigger than most countries.
Yes. Are we number 4?
2.
No, we're not
No,
2.
we're
That's
not.
Canada.
I think
Canada.
Russia too.
No, Russia's still 1.
Yeah, Russia.
No, I meant is Russia bigger than us too? That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
Russia's not. I think it was Russia, Canada, China, us.
Okay, so we are smaller than China.
Yes.
Well, why Canada?
It's like barely bigger than the U.S.
Oh, I think we're gonna
I
have
don't
to play
know.
the Canada
Alaska's
song.
almost like that's like tall as Canada.
Oh, there's a beautiful Canada song.
Really?
Oh, I'm gonna have to play it once we get the break. Tell me, it's about how great Canada is because they have a lot of land, and that's basically all they got.
That's all they got. Yeah, that's all.
According to this, it's actually Russia, Canada, U.S., then China.
Oh, okay, we're number 3.
We're bigger than China.
We're bigger than China.
That's what I
Bigger than
thought.
China?
I figured we
By
were
how
bigger than
much?
China. They do it in square miles.
That's fine.
And it's
Oh,
only
okay,
by
not by too much.
10,000 miles.
Not percentage
Not at
wise.
all.
By percentage wise, not that much.
Yeah.
Not at all.
They have,
We're
like,
so close.
But we could still drop Rhode Island, right?
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
We can still-
Canada, we're only behind by 140,000 miles.
Oh, that's
Square
actually
miles.
not that much because we're
No,
only
it's
millions.
not. But then Russia's like twice
Yeah,
the size
Russia.
of us.
You
Russia's twice the
you
size
just
of
don't
freaking
understand how big
Canada.
Russia is. Russia is ridiculous.
Yeah,
All right.
Russia's
Welcome
huge.
to Alaska.
Okay.
Strong.
Anyway.
No, let's just steal Russia.